Hey y'all, it's Deanna Jam and I'm back with another video, and in this video I'm going to be talking about how I feel about graduating with my bachelor's degree during quarantine. I'm actually depressed, but we're gonna get into the video. We're gonna talk about my college experience from the beginning, from when I graduated high school up until now at 25 years old. So I'm going to tell you guys my story. I hope you guys will like it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And stay tuned. Get some popcorn. Do something. I don't know how long it's going to be, but do something productive. So we're going to jump right into it. So when I graduated high school, I was like, I want to go away to school. Now, to be honest, I knew nothing about HBCUs. My school did not teach me not one thing about HBCUs. There are some people that went to my school and have a different experience and say that their counselor did, but I knew nothing about HBCUs, because if I did, I would have went to a HBCU. So I applied to the school. It was called Post University, and it was in Connecticut. It was about 2.5 hours away from my house, and I was just excited because I was like, oh, it's about to be lit. Like, I'm about to go to school. I'm about to be lit on my own. Da, 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 blah, 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 blah. But whatever. Summer goes by. I go away to school, and I'm living a triple, y'all. I lived in a triple. I did not want to live in no damn triple. And they made us do like a survey to match us up with our roommates. And my roommates, like, there's no beef now, but we have beef. But my roommates we were not matched. Like, we listen to different type of music, and we just come from 2 different backgrounds, so we did not match at all. And like, I did not like my roommates in the beginning at all. I mean, now we're older, we're past that. Like, I have them on Instagram and stuff. Like, if I see them like at a mutual college event, like, it's like, hey, whatever. But I did not like my roommates at all, because I just felt like we just weren't on the same page. The 2 of them clicked, and I was just the outcast, and I would hang out with the girls that's down the hall from me. And yeah, so I was in a triple, hated it. Then eventually I moved out. Then I lived with some other girl, but then she was always having sex with her boyfriend. So then she moved out, which I was happy about. I don't even know how we was able to do all this back and forth, but she moved out. And then I had a roommate. Her name was Kia, and we are still super close. I love her to death, and I honestly wish that I stayed at Post. I ended up leaving after freshman year, but most part of it was because I wasn't doing well, and I was kind of distracted because I also had to work, plus being a freshman and all that. Like, when he goes to school and when his siblings go to school, I'm gonna have it set up where I do not want them working when they get to college. Like, it's such a distraction. And who wants to be, you're going into college for the first time. My major was psychology, and who wants to be worried about working, making money, and doing all that while being in school? Like, you don't have no car, no nothing. So it was hard. Like, I was not focused at all. So then I came home because my GPA dropped, and I ended up going to a community college by my house. A community college by my house, which everybody went to, literally. And oh my god, that school was so distracting. You would have thought that it was a freaking college, like a 4-year campus, HBCU. That's literally what I can describe my community college to be. It was a HBCU, y'all. Like, oh my god. And I know y'all saw him just jump off the bed. It was an HBCU. Like, it was lit. I can't front. It was mad fun, but distracting. So before I even get there, the summer I come home after freshman year, and before I even start NASA, I had this male friend. We still cool or whatever, but I had this male friend, and he was like, oh, my roommate wants to talk to you. I'm like, what? Boom. So the whole summer I'm hanging out with the roommate at the football house. Oh my god, it was such a vibe though. Like, it was such a vibe. Like, whatever. So then we start school, and then I get a boyfriend. this slugger ruined my GPA. Like, I'm not gonna say it's completely his fault, but he was not motivating, and I was there always trying to help him, and he was not motivating to me at all. So it was like, so I had a boyfriend, and I would skip class to sit in this thing called the CCB. I would skip class. I would wait for him after football practice because I had a car and none of the football players had a car. So, you know, I would wait for him and drop him and his friends off and then stay in the football house for mad long or whatever. Like, oh my God. So I would freaking miss class, not do assignments. I was just not on my A game at all, and I really regret it. And it was like that, for no lie, maybe like 3 semesters. Like, I went out with this boy for 2 years, and it was like that for maybe like 3 semesters. So then my GPA just kept going downhill, and I think my parents found out about it, and then they didn't pay for school. When I was a freshman at Post, they paid for school. I also had some loans out and grants, but they paid for school. Then at Nassau, I think that they paid in the beginning, and then towards the end, I said the school and I did whatever. And then towards the end, I think I took out loans or whatever. I don't remember. But eventually my parents found out that I was doing bad once again, and it was because of this boy. Like, I was so wrapped up into him, and my parents stopped paying. So then I was like, damn, I gotta take out loans. So then after I take out the loans, I'm taking out loans and I'm just failing classes. Like, for like a year and a half straight, I'm just failing classes. So then the school puts me on academic dismissal, and first I was on academic probation. And then they was like, you know, you can reapply in a year, or I think it's like you take a semester off or something like that. So I ended up taking a semester off, and I don't remember what I told my parents I was taking a semester off, but I said that it was because of something else, but it was really because of academic probation. I mean, I don't care now because I got the degree. But so then after that, I went back. And then me and the boy broke up because he lived in another state, and he did really bad, and he got kicked off the football team actually. So then he went to another state, and I mean, he went back to his state, and then I stayed in New York. I was actually in his state for a while, and then I was like, what am I doing? Like, I remember a job called me, and then I was like, let me focus on my job, let me focus on my life. I think I was like 20 years old when the job called me, something like that. And 20, 21, something like that. And I was like, let me just get this job and just focus on my life. So then that was that story. So then I continued on with Nassau. I kept going, and then I started doing better, like way better. And then let's get into fall 2017. Fall 2017, y'all, was so distracting. Like, oh my God, it was so distracting. Like, it was supposed to be my last semester at Nassau, which it was, but it was so distracting. Like, I started partying. I started hanging out with these group of girls. It was like four or five of us, and we started partying and doing this. We just was bugging the F out, like bugging out. So then the whole fall 2017, I mean, I did good, but I freaking was partying a lot and blah blah blah. And then boom, January 2018, I start my bachelor's degree level, which is Monroe College. And I do good that whole semester. And the way Monroe is it's in trimesters. So I did, like, it was from January to April, then end of April to August, and September to December. So you don't take a break in the school unless you want to take a break from April to August, the end of April to August. That's up to you, but I just kept going. So then in January, I'm pregnant, find out I'm pregnant. So then I go through the whole semester. I'm in school up until I'm 8 months, no lie, 8.5 months. And then I don't go to school during when was it? Fall 2018, because DeAndre was born during fall 2018. So I don't go to school during fall 2018.
I knew we were spending a lot of time.
He's so bad, y'all. Here. So then I don't go to school fall 2018 because I have DeAndre September, but I'm taking 3 classes online and I got straight A's, period. New mom, straight A's, period. I ain't fighting with no random, period. So I feel like, I mean, what? So then DeAndre turns, I didn't take no semester off. I basically took that semester off, but it was online. And then in January, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go back to school, so I'm gonna go back to work as well. I also worked up until I was 8 months. When I got pregnant with DeAndre, a lot of my blessings started coming. I don't know if it's because I always wanted to have kids, or I don't know if I realized that I had a whole nother person to take care of. But that's when I got my first job in a hospital. I was making really good money. I was making like over $22 an hour or something like that. I was just on a good path. Made sure I was focused on school. Like, I was just on a good path. So then I had DeAndre, then I took that semester off, and then January comes and I go back to school and I go back to work in the hospital, and my life was just going so good, like so good. And then, I mean, it's not bad now, but that's just like, ever since I had him, my life has just been going good. So then I keep going through school, keep going, bust out 2018, boom, bust out 2019, boom. Now it's 2020, and your sis gets her bachelor's in August. I get my bachelor's of science in human services and psychology, and y'all, I am hyped as F. Like, who would have thought? Never would have been. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. That's it. So, I'm excited because it was a long journey. I'm in my last semester right now. It's currently June, whatever day is today, I don't know. The 10th. It's June 10th, y'all. This video will be up today or tomorrow, but it's June 10th, y'all. And next week, Wednesday, is my virtual graduation. So excited. I'm actually I'm doing bad in one of my classes. I can't front, but it's because he gives so much work and I'm so lost. I mean, I'm gonna pass the class, but I'm so lost. And in one of the classes that I've been struggling with for years, oh, I forgot to mention that. Let's stop real quick. Another reason why I took so long to get out of freaking Nassau was because math. I was in remedial math. There's 2 parts remedial. There's 001, 002. 001, took it, passed. 002, took it, failed. Took it, failed, took it, passed. Then I took I had to take statistics because my major was education at Nassau until I changed it to liberal arts. So I took statistics, right? Failed. Statistics again, failed. Statistics again, failed. Statistics again, failed. Statistics again, failed. I spelled statistics like 5-6 times, no lie. I cannot lie to y'all. Then I took another math, and then I ended up passing with a D+. And then I took another math, and I ended up failing. And guess what? I took another math that I'm in right now, y'all. No lie. And I have a B. You guys do not understand. And I really needed that class, so I never obtained my associates 100%. They're waiting on me to pass that math class. All my other credits are there, but they're waiting on me to pass that math class. And Monroe is waiting for me to transfer in that math class. And I got a B. I had to fight the president and but I had to like fight the president to keep me in this class. I'm gonna make the payments because I'm paying out of pocket, of course, and I needed to pass this class for both degrees. So, but this class ends June 25th, which is literally in 2 weeks, And on the first test I got an 83, and the first test I got an 84, the second test I got an 83, and I'm just hyped, like, sis, y'all don't understand. Like, when I was taking these tests, I wanted to cry because it took me so long to pass math. And then like I told you, like, since DeAndre came in my life, like, I started doing so much better at life, and it's just so exciting. So like I was saying, next Wednesday is graduation, and I got some stuff. So I got this. Black grads matter, especially at a time like this, y'all. Like, with my major, I am going to be a therapist, counselor, something of that nature. We all need help. Like, we need help, and black grads matter. We matter 100%. And on the other side, it says class of 2020. And then I also have this thing. It says class of 2020, and it says I graduated. It's like a sash. I was thinking about having a graduation party at the end of the year. Like, hopefully if this coronavirus thing gets better, like, just have a graduation birthday party. I was thinking about it, but I don't know yet. Then I have my cap, and it says the best is yet to come. And it just has the... I'm so excited. And then I have my gown too, but my gown is mad big. But yeah, this is the bachelor's thing. And I'm so excited, y'all. Like, it took me forever to get out of college, and it is not impossible. Like, people think that it's impossible, but it is not impossible. You can literally do it. No matter what obstacles you face, no matter what. Like, my best friend, she's currently a YouTuber, and she needs to post her story on how she paid over $10,000 or whatever it was in tuition in less than 6 months. You can do it. You can do it. Don't let nobody, and don't let nobody stop you from thinking that you can't finish college. And also, college is not for everybody. So if you don't want to go, don't go. Just make sure you know what you're doing to be successful in your life. You don't need college, but I know that I need college, so that's why I'm doing it for myself. Also, I'm thinking about going to grad school, but I think I'm gonna make a separate video on that because I want to go in depth about grad programs and just my options and what I'm thinking about. I want to go to grad school in January. It's currently June, so 6 more months. I want to go to grad school. I kind of don't really want to take a break. I mean, I'm taking a little break, but I kind of don't really want to take a break, so that's why I'm gonna just go straight into grad school. So I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in our next one. And we will see you in our next one. Bye.